Alright boys, as you can tell behind me, the Evo is officially gone. I finally sold it. So now all the cars in the garage is the DC2, Chemin's 180 Type X, Hamish's Lambo, and then if you guys saw my last video, got the new C63 AMG over there, and then I've also got my S13 just chilling over here, pretty much getting ready to be painted again. So I have a few cracks in the front bar that I'm going to be fixing today on the fiberglass. So yeah, let's get straight into fixing the fiberglass. Alright, so this is the fiberglass I'm using. Usually I use a different type of fiberglass resin, which is a lot more expensive, but I don't have any and I don't have time to go to the paint shop because of the shit hours I'm working. But this is just like Septone from Supercheap. Pretty sure all up that fiberglass kit is like 30 bucks or something. Like it's not, or actually maybe like $50. It's not that expensive, but you know, fiberglass is fiberglass. So as long as it fixes my front bumper, I don't really care about brand or anything. So I got the front bar off the S13. It's already taped up from the front side to fix the splits. Lights and stuff are stripped. And from the back, you can see the cracks here. So there's a crack here. There's another crack right there. There's another one there, and I think there was one more. Oh, there's like a little tiny one here. I'm gonna cut up the fiberglass, the sheet. I think it's called fiberglass matting. Also, I have absolutely no idea what the mixing ratio is for this. It probably says it on the thing, but fuck it, I'm just gonna guess it, eh? I think it's like 100 mil, 4 drops of the hardener, but I don't know, but we're gonna find out. All right, boys, I'm just gonna say this now. It's completely up to you guys, whether you wear gloves or not. I definitely would recommend to wear gloves at least on one hand because this stuff gets really messy, and also the fiberglass matting is really itchy. Like I cut all those all these little pieces up without using gloves, and I regret it already because I keep itching my hand. So it's completely up to you guys, but I definitely would recommend. But I'm not your mum or your dad. I can't tell you what to do, but if I could tell you what to do, I'll tell you to wear your gloves. It's gonna be the hardest thing I've ever done in the world, trying to record with one hand and trying to put fiberglass on a bar. But you know what? The shit I do for you guys, let's go. I'm just gonna put resin on the whole repair area. Just like that. Make sure you get it really wet, soak it in. Don't be afraid to use a lot of resin. You can always mix up more if you have to. Alright, it's really hard for me to show you guys what I'm doing because I have no one to film for me. Pretty much just putting the fiberglass matting on there and then drenching it in resin. I wish I could show you guys better, but unfortunately, it's a one-man crew today. There you go. That's pretty much just the first layer done. So the cracks pretty much covered with one layer of matting. I'm gonna put 3 layers on, so just to make it extra strong. So that's the other one as well. So I gotta do the little one still and the big one, and I gotta do it quick because this is about to go hard. So I'm not gonna film it. Catch up with you guys in a sec. Alright, so I just finished fiberglassing. Sorry I couldn't really show you guys. It's so hard for me to work fast with the fiberglass drying as well as trying to record me doing it because it's like I have to use 2 hands with it, and how am I going to hold the camera? This is how it is. It actually turned out really good already. That's 3 layers on there now. All the cracks are done. So now I'm just pretty much just going to leave it like that overnight, or maybe even 2 days. Well, it should be good for just overnight. And then I can flip it over, take the tape off, and then do the same from the front, except on the front I'm not even going to put any fiberglass matting. I'm just going to put resin. So the resin is just this thing, like just the liquid thingy, so should be good. While we wait for this to dry, I'll show you guys my new car. So pretty much the main things I want to do is suspension, wheels, lip kit, new spoiler, side skirt extensions like rear pods, front lip. The roof is currently wrapped, so obviously I'm not a big fan of that, so I'm going to take the wrap off and I'm going to paint it. Inside's pretty good already. I just want to get the carbon steering wheel because it's kind of worn out over here and stuff, so I want to get like the carbon steering wheel, but everything else is pretty nice in here. Just got it cleaned, so it looks pretty cool. I'll do a Kickstarter for you guys because it sounds so sick. But yeah, that's the new C63 AMG that I just bought. It's the last V8 model that was released, so this is like my favorite shape and favorite model, so I'm glad I picked it up. and I got it for a really good price. So yeah, if you guys were wondering, that's why I sold the Evo, so I could buy this, because obviously I couldn't buy this without selling the Evo, because where would I park it? Like, I'm not leaving any of the cars outside, so one had to go. And obviously that thing is never going. This thing's going to the grave with me. I couldn't let go of the S13. Like, I've had times where I thought maybe, you know what, I might sell it, but I put too much time and effort into it, and it's like a one-off thing because it's like a molded wide body and stuff, and I know if I sold it, I'll never be able to get one again. Whereas the Evo was just simple. It's just a white Evo on T37s. So even if I really want one day, I'll just buy another one. Like, they're not that expensive. They're about 40 to 50 grand. So I'm sure I can just grab another one if I ever want. But the S13s, they're getting rarer and rarer by the day. So if I sold mine, I'd never get one again. So I'm definitely gonna keep that one. All right, now I'm just pretty much just walking around trying to find things to do. So I'm gonna call it a day while I wait for that fiberglass to dry. And I'll check in with you guys tomorrow, and hopefully we get a lot more work done tomorrow. So see you guys tomorrow. All right, it's day 2 today. The fiberglass is finally dry. It's actually really strong. Like, it's stronger than I thought. Like, this is me flexing the bar, as you can see. Oh, sorry about the noise from the chains, but it's like, it's held together pretty good. So I'm gonna take the tape off, and then we're gonna fiberglass it from the front, and hopefully that should be it for the front bumper. So I've got all the repair areas sanded down, and I wiped it over with wax and grease remover. So this is what the other side looks like after I took the tape off and wiped it down with wax and grease remover. So as you can see, a bit rough, mate. So let's fix it up. We're just gonna put some resin over it. Today I'm actually gonna wear gloves because my hands were so itchy, and also they were like so sticky from the resin. So I'm gonna put gloves on both hands today. Like I said, I can't tell you guys what to do, but I definitely would recommend it. If you guys have gloves, just wear the gloves. All right, so I'm pretty much just doing the same thing as yesterday. So just mix it up, and all I'm gonna do is just put resin on the front, but this time I'm not gonna be putting any fiberglass matting, it's just resin. So pretty much just gonna do this a few times, just let it dry off a little bit, and then I'll go for a second coat. But other than that, that's all you have to do. So you just got to be careful that it's a bit runny, so try keep it clean, otherwise obviously you're gonna have more of a mess to clean up. If you do see it running, just wipe it off with a rag now rather than sanding it out, because it's gonna save you a lot of time. Another thing I noticed on S13 bumpers is these mounting tabs are always really weak. So mine have already cracked from when I obviously smacked it. But I'm gonna put more fiberglass and strengthen that a bit just to make it a lot more stronger on both sides. So this side hasn't really cracked. You can't really see it anyways, but it doesn't matter. That side's not cracked. This side is cracked, but I'm gonna put fiberglass on both sides just to make it stronger. All right, so I couldn't really show you guys me doing it because it's a one-man crew again today. But I did the exact same things yesterday. So I put a little bit of resin on there first, and then I put one sheet of the fiberglass matting. So I've done that on both sides. Oh, you can't even really see. I'll show you the side that's cracked anyways. So this is the side that had cracks on it. See that little bit how it hangs off here? Don't worry too much about that, because after it dries off, you can just get a blade and you can cut it, or you can get a grinder, you can cut it. You can use pretty much whatever you want, whatever's sharp enough, you can just cut it. So don't stress too much about it overhanging. You can always trim it afterwards. So that's what I did with when I repaired those ones as well. So don't stress. So it's gonna be really hard to see, but that's filled in with resin now. I've done all of them now. It's really hard to see, but in person you can kind of tell. And also the insides of the tabs have been reinforced with fiberglass as well on both sides. So now I'm just gonna wait for them to dry, and then I can trim them. All I have left now to do is just to sand it back and put a little bit of filler if it's low, which I might have to, but other than that, that's pretty much how you repair fiberglass. So as I was saying, I do want to keep these videos really short now. I'm going to try keeping between 10 to 15 minutes. So that's going to end this video for the S13. So the next video on the S13 will probably be repairing some of the dents and also putting some filler in that bumper and getting the primer and stuff done. So if you guys do like these videos that I make on building the S13 and also the Civic and stuff, make sure you guys subscribe and also leave a like. Also comment down below. It does help out when you guys show me some support, so it motivates me to do more stuff for you guys. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys learned a thing or two. I do enjoy giving out my tips and stuff, because obviously when I was learning, I didn't really have many people to show me all the little tips and tricks, so that's why I'm sharing with you guys whatever I know. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys on the next one.